right, let's get ready. It's about that time. It's another Monday. It's time for the Panoramic Podcast. We about to go live in about 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yo, what's going on? It's another Monday night. Hope everyone had a good weekend. This is your co-host, of course, Aristotle. Joining me today is, of course, the cyclist Nicholas himself, who's looking a little slimmer, ironically. And, of course, Shazam himself, who just finished one of the best games of the year. We'll talk about that later. And so have I. So,
oh, you did too.
so let's get to that later on. But anyway, Shazam, take it away for the show.
Oh, God. Okay. Hey, welcome everyone to the Panoramic Podcast right here on Panoramic Gaming. Make sure you guys drop a comment, like, and subscribe. All the links are in the description below. But till then, first off, happy birthday to our co-founder, Mr. Aristotle, and also another happy birthday coming out to Mr. Diomedes. I know you're playing WoW. That's why you don't like answer my call or answer my text.
Fuck, I better get on.
Shoots,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm putting him on blast. I like that.
Shoots, bro. Thanks, love you. Anyways, yeah, I put him on blast, but with some love. So you know.
Yep. Go hard or go home.
That's right. So that's why I put him on blast, but love you at the same time.
Love you too, bro.
See?
Diabetes, Daddy Dio.
Daddy, happy
Pouring out the liquor for you.
There you go. Hey, oh no, don't pour. Oh, yeah.
I bet you have a cup under there, cheater.
I bet you're gonna pour it and you're gonna be sliding right under.
The only cup I
On
see
your
is
desk. Oh, okay.
No,
That
no,
doesn't
you're not
count.
gonna like magically slide under and
No.
catch the
That
liquid.
was too small, Nick.
yeah, whatever.
So,
Anyways,
so
happy birthday to all the Virgos and the September babies.
all September babies, all September babies around. So here's to you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in with some curious questions. So my curious question is, and this will actually tie into this will tie later into our video game streaming. Just a quick opinion. Is it better to die with honor, or is it better to walk away? But still, yes, it's better to just kill someone with honor, or better to lead them alive, knowing what kind of legend or something you'll become even more. So that because this past Saturday I made a hard ass decision.
And I'm so glad I didn't watch your story before I beat the game, because that was a huge ass spoiler, dude. Thanks for not letting me know.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I saw it after I beat the game, so I was like, okay. I wonder what decision he made.
So yeah. So to put the question much that makes that dumbs it down more. Die with honor, or just spare and walk away.
I guess it depends. Like, what kind of crimes did this person do? Like,
Well-
if they committed mass murder, then off with the head as their penalty.
Let's just say this ghost, right, decided to liberate all of Tsushima Island from the Mongols, and you know he did some unusual tactics like poisoning people or cutting off people's heads or going against honor and morality code.
That almost sounds like ninja tactics.
But not in the sense of like a traditional samurai code.
Funny you say that, Nick, because that's exactly why he was thought as a traitor, because he went away from the samurai path. So actually, good instincts there, or good deduction skills.
And I'm guessing this individual has no master, so therefore he must be a Roman. I guess.
Well, you, well,
More or less.
it's more or less like he has some traits of a Ronin, but when you call him the ghost, or when you label him the ghost, he'll do feats that are unbelievably crazy. So
Because this person who strayed away from the samurai code, it kind of implies to me. Well, this is going with a deduction reasoning here.
sure,
I haven't played the game, so I'm just kind of guessing based on my research knowledge of knights and
You're doing pretty good so far.
samurais. Um, so let's see. He's basically straying away from the samurai path. He poisons his enemies in secrecy, which is basically ninja tactics.
mm-hmm.
I'm guessing this individual is not bound to not just the samurai code any longer, but also like he does not have a master to follow, I'm guessing. So this must mean that this ghost must be a Ronin by nature. And if that's the case, then, you know, according to Japanese feudal law, uh, in the simplest terms that I could see, is, you know, this should be considered a huge crime according to their belief system. So,
Penalty by death. Yeah.
yeah, that would sound like it would warrant the capital punishment according to, you know, feudal Japanese law.
Yeah, that's no, that's
Good point.
that's on.
You hit it on the nail.
That
Or
sounds
hit
about
the nail
right.
on the head.
So, but yeah, so, but yeah, faced with the decision whether to kill, whether to kill the person that trained you, or spare the person and just walk away. Because
Yeah.
because at this point you're basically left knowing that the person that you're sparing is also your family too.
I could see how this would be an extremely difficult decision, considering that this line of thinking is nothing at all like today's line of thinking.
Hmm.
Yeah, basically the point is modern thinking cannot apply to this if we're looking at it in a historical context.
And you're right.
There you go. So, but yeah, Air. I'm guessing. I'm guessing you made the good boy decision.
I don't want to spoil anything yet because I want to get into this in video game streaming.
Okay.
But for the sake of the question, sure, I'll walk away.
Okay, you walk away. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Me. Spoiler alert, but I do it with honor. As much as it pains me to do it. Faced with that kind of decision, I do it with honor. And die a warrior's death. If I was in that position of telling that person either kill me, but with a warrior's death, or spare me, that way I'll still keep hunting for you. So, being said that, if I was in the position of position of the person who's about to be killed or spared, I'd rather die with honor.
So I'm guessing in your case, you'd rather die with honor. This is how I'm picturing it would happen.
Sure.
You're being personally taken to the shogun for a final audience, and he ultimately decides your fate, which is basically seppuku. And in this case, you're gonna show up in white garment, take off the top, get a seppuku dagger, or I think it's called. That's what it's called. It might be called something else, but we'll just call it
Sento
seppuku
in this
dagger.
case.
Yeah, a tanto. That's it. That's
Yeah.
the word I'm looking for. And you basically commit harakiri, where you slice your belly open, and just to put yourself, just to be put out of your own misery, your student, sensei, or somebody else really in your family or someone that's close to you is gonna have to pretty much do a Japanese style guillotine of chopping your head off
Clean.
ceremonially with a katana. Because usually, whenever I see historically accurate samurai movies, that's kind of how it goes. In
And
in
once
such
again,
cases.
you hit it on the head. That's how it works in this. Because Tsushima obviously, wants to go the authentic route and
Mhm.
choose history.
And
as
they
they would.
should go the authentic route.
And the rest is history.
Yes,
Mhm.
very very much so.
But I'll go deeper into this in my gameplay on video game streaming. But yeah, you got
So,
pretty accurate there, Nick.
oh yeah, very very much so.
I
All
think
right.
you'd love the game if you had a PS4 again. You should definitely get the game.
I second that opinion, and I also give this game like a very high rating. So,
Which is
wait, I want to say I want to give it like a full 9.5 out of 10, or just round it to a 10, just for the sake of it. Because one, the graphics are just like, and the whole detail when you seeing when you're seeing Tsushima Island in that kind of graphic, in that historical detail, like, is super beautiful. Story wise was told story wise, like, was just absolutely amazing. Like a lot of things made sense, and you're also in control of the narrative. You're also kind of in control of the narrative when it comes to bigger bigger decisions in some parts. Not everything, but it's a very good 3-act story. Like, if you're
okay.
gonna tell a
We'll
story,
get into that in
3
video game
acts.
streaming.
So, but overall, but long story short, I would I would give it a 10. I In my personal opinion, I'd give this game I give this game a 10.
Sounds like a very high rating there, and from the gameplay itself, I would say it's well deserved. And if for comparison's sake, I would definitely say that this Ghost of Tsushima would be the only game that would rival the success of Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Not exceed, just rival.
Yeah.
Like, they're
In
pretty much
terms of
totally
genre, yes, yeah. I don't think I've ever spent as much hours on the game since Witcher 3.
I don't think I
till now.
was I don't think I was so emotionally invested.
That too. Yep. But again, we'll get to that in video game streaming.
But yeah, sorry. But yeah,
A lot more to talk about.
but yeah, that was my question. Thank you for answering with death with honor, or spare and walk away. Anyways, um anyways, do you guys have other lighter, or even a darker, or you just want to trump on this curious question?
Go on, Nick.
For some reason, I can't.
It's okay. It'll come to you, hopefully. In the meantime, I have a slightly less
Lighter.
serious topic.
Oh, cool.
Question.
Great.
Weirdest place you've ever jacked off?
Huh.
I feel like I've asked this before, but I know
Yeah, I
this
know.
answer changes within time because we still jack off.
It should sound like you've asked this before, but I can't recall this question.
All right, it feels like I have, but for some reason I don't remember what we said. So
Deja
on
vu.
with it. Sure.
Okay.
So weirdest place you ever got? Well, whether or not you got caught or not, weirdest place you jacked off.
Whether you
Or
get
almost
caught or not. Ooh.
Any close calls?
Ooh.
I guess I'll go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
since It looks like he's hesitating.
Yeah. I
My,
You can't pick.
my
too many.
parents' room.
Wow, ballsy.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
okay.
How and why?
Well, this all had to do with the fact that my room once had a mold outbreak going on.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't that big of an outbreak, but it was just enough for my parents to say, "Hey, go sleep in our room. We'll sleep on the couch until this problem is resolved."
Wow.
So, yeah, I took my pillows, got the fuck out of this room.
Opportunity
and-
knocks.
Yeah, and I went to sleep in my parents' room, which their bed is like 10 times softer than mine.
Oh, here we go.
And for whatever reason, I decided to choke the chicken in there.
I hope you were FaceTiming your wife.
Fair enough.
Actually, I wasn't married yet at the time.
Oh, also rewind.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Rewind.
Would that have changed if you were married?
I doubt it.
You still would have done it.
Well,
you're
yes,
honest.
but with a twist. I would
Oh.
have my wife on
Ooh.
call.
Ooh.
Mm.
Won't you have some lingerie on?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I
You know,
think
to spice things up. Okay. Lucky man.
Oh snap. Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Phil, can you top that?
I probably won't. I probably won't. That's for sure. Ugh. Well,
Ryan's room.
dude doesn't even have a room. Chill. Anyway,
Bam's doghouse.
no. In the back of my work van.
Whoa! Holy shit.
What?
Hopefully not at work.
Does lunch break count?
Oh shit. Yes and no, I guess.
I mean,
God damn.
when you have a van that has like a lot of space in the back, because one you're always like carrying like heavy shit, but when the opportunity is open and the van and there's like a lot of space and there's nothing in the back, then
Same as Nick. Opportunity knocks.
opportunity knocked.
Damn, I commend you for that. That takes a lot of balls. No, seriously, literally.
But yeah, so that's,
Shit.
well, that I've only done it once. I never done it like a shit ton of times. It was only one time. It was just a one time deal.
It's almost like you lost a bet or something.
Nah, not really. I just with the guys at work who I joke about like, huh, because they wonder what I do in my van when you see me go in the back, like, like pretty much like 100% of the time, like when I'm in the back of my van and it's lunchtime and I have the AC on, I'm just like sleeping for like 30 minutes, like almost all the time, except for that one time where I actually did geode.
Okay. I think I got my question now that I had some time to think.
Okay, before we get to that, well, hopefully you don't forget it, so you should write it down.
No,
But,
this just popped into my head. Usually I don't remember things until like 10 to 30 minutes passes.
Okay. Okay. Weirdest place I've jacked off. Man, it's hard to beat your guys's.
Girlfriend's house.
Again, no pun intended.
Girlfriend's house.
Man, it's a tough one. I have done that at work too, once.
Oh, nice.
So yes, I commend you for that. I know how hard that is to pull off because
Yeah, it
your
must
boss
be
could
really
text you any
hard.
minute.
Oh no,
So
that's
it was very hard.
yeah, that's what she said. Anyway.
That's what we were getting at. But very similar to Nick actually.
Oh man.
Yeah, my parents' room.
Damn.
Trying to think of it. Actually, no, my mom's car.
How's that? The CRV or the?
The Elantra. This is way back in like 2016, Yeah, 2016. So yeah, let's just say at the time, girlfriend was on her period, so I was like, okay, I'll just satisfy myself, I guess. You know, she's on the Japan flag, as they say. So you know, pulled up the phone, pulled up some other stuff, if you know what I mean. And
Oh, not the black.com. Jeez.
actually, I don't remember.
Oh, not
It actually
the.
pictured a Dio.
Oh, no, not the Asian persuasion. Oh no. Oh no.
DOBD.
Oh no.
But yeah, my mom's car. That I can think of. Anyway. Had
Uh,
a weirder place, but-
Sorry, I'll try to think of the other car before the Elantra.
The pilot?
Yeah.
How do you remember that?
Dude, I was there for I was there
Really?
for some stuff. Well, not all of it, but the time you told me like it broke down and stuff, and
Were you there? You weren't there.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there, but you told me some interesting tales. And I think I rode in it once too, like long ass time ago.
Shit, my mind's going blank. Because I know that thing broke in 2015. Oh yeah, I guess we were kind of like back in the saddle. Because we got reacquainted in 2014.
Oh, okay, so
Again, I don't remember you being in the SUV, but if you say so, then I guess you were. I just forgot.
yeah. Maybe I just remember more of the CRV than anything. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, the CRV was legendary. So was the Sequoia.
True story.
And they're forever immortalized in our vlogs.
Oh yeah, true, very true. Okay.
All right, Nick. Before you forget your question.
Well, actually, just a really quick story that this reminds me of. I had a friend. I'd rather not reveal their name. I had a friend that asked a very similar question. Where was the weirdest place you've ever jacked off? And because it was just him and me, he personally requested me to pretty much keep this under wraps. But just for some extra reassurance, I told him I'll probably forget anyway. And if I do remember it and share this kind of story, I promise to not mention your name. I'll just say this person did it because I'm pretty sure you're not the only person who's done something like this.
So for the sake of story, his name is Bob.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, we'll just call him John Doe.
John Doe.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not dead, by the way. I'm just using that name for, identity. Okay, so John Doe told me that the weirdest place he's ever jacked off. Well, oh my god, this is gonna sound so shocking to you guys.
Come on.
Try
The
me.
weirdest place he's ever jacked off was in his female cousin's room. I was like,
Whoa, that's ballsy.
are you
Whoa.
fucking serious, dude?
Question.
What the
Question.
hell?
Question. Was it legal though?
I don't know. I don't know where this took place. I don't know when this took place. I was just too shocked to even
Fathom.
process this in my mind at the time.
That's some kinky stuff. That's some little sis, if you know what I mean, video type. Right, Phil?
That is man. That is some. I don't know who watches Stepsister or some.
Stepsister sucks my cock after
And just to pretty much
after studying
and
time.
because John Doe was very fittingly a white dude, and he told me
Oh.
this is where I decided to pretty much fuck with him by playing a legendary song from Leonard Skinner.
Oh no.
Yes,
Free bird.
I actually played the song "Sweet Home Alabama" to his face
my
for
God.
telling me this story.
Is that an incest joke?
Pretty much, yeah. And he's like, "Well, fuck you, dude! What the hell?"
Damn.
Yeah, that was basically him to me. And because I live in Hawaii, and normally I don't really know that kind of joke.
Mm.
And I'm like, dude, you do realize we have the internet now? and information gets passed around very, very quickly, yeah, this shouldn't be a surprise that I know this joke.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most well-known jokes around the world.
Damn.
Alabama. The rednecks.
Damn.
Damn, dude.
Roll Tide.
I mean, at least it was a female cousin.
Yeah, well, considering they're related, that
What?
kind of raises
What?
questions.
I'd rather have that than a male cousin. That's
Okay,
something.
fair enough. Because,
Oh.
I'll be honest, I do have some cousins that are incredibly
See, I was
hot,
gonna say.
but,
You know, you have some attractive
because family ties are a thing, they are a no-no for,
What if you're horny? It was just you two, very drunk. She doesn't know any better. Okay, maybe she's like 19, but she knows what she wants. She's like, I won't tell anyone. Sorry, that's a terrible.
That would be a very, honestly, that would be a very unlikely circumstance. But if that were to happen, let's just say there's gonna be some very hard decisions to make.
Ooh, okay.
That's gonna be that. First of all,
Die with honor,
that's some questionable decision making. Or
Would you die with honor
or walk with shame.
or what would you?
That should be better. That should be better. Die with honor or walk with shame.
Damn. How old are you, cousin Nick? Are they like
I'm not-
super young?
I'm not disclosing that information.
Fair enough.
Okay, are they younger than you?
Most of them are. Some of
Okay,
them
that's
are like either same age as me or older than me.
Okay. Interesting. Hope
Anyway,
your wife doesn't know that.
Moving on to well, I'm pretty sure my wife has experienced those urges in her younger years. I know I have, but since I'm a lot more older and
Yeah.
more mature, I basically look past the hotness and consider those cousins as family, no matter how attractive they are. So anyway,
Don't go to jailbait.
no, I'm never doing that. Plus, my wife is the only person that can give me those
course.
satisfactions.
All right. Before
Anyway.
we get the predators, the,
Get them on their team.
what's that guy's name?
Who?
The guy that catches predators. To catch a predator.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy. Hopefully, he doesn't follow this show.
Anyway,
Questions.
I know you talked
no,
about.
I'm not into that shit. Trust me. Anyway, my curious question is this: what is the most shocking joke you've ever thought of?
By the way, Chris Hansen's his name.
Yeah, I was just looking at that too.
Oh, did you Google it too?
I had to Google it too.
Most shocking joke. Well, it's interesting. You just said one, Nick, earlier.
Except I wasn't joking with those stories.
I guess you're not. I guess you weren't. Huh. So no
Well,
limit whatsoever. There's
No
some pretty
limit.
racist ones.
Think of this as another off-tangent show. I'm pretty sure you would see the same thing.
Huh.
I can't remember. I can't remember when was the last time I actually like laughed really hard to like a really legendary. Oh, okay.
One was told from my coworker. Actually, you know her, Nick. Gee, I don't remember her name. Kahala was her name.
From
Kahala.
RDC?
Yeah, Kahala.
Yep, I remember.
Remember? Okay. She told us at a party once.
Austin's party.
I think you guys know this joke already. What's the difference between a black dude and a bench?
Whoa.
Oh,
Damn.
God. Oh no, go for it.
Yeah. The bench can raise a family.
Damn.
And I heard another one on the internet. It's not as bad depending on how you view it, but ironically, it's another black joke. I'm sorry for the BLM movement out there, but for the sake of this question, the joke was, how does shit? I'm trying to think how it goes. Why did the black guy punch. Oh no, get. Shit, I gotta think of it now. Sorry, take it away.
Oh
I gotta
man,
think of it. I don't want to butcher the joke this time. I gotta make
Okay,
sure I'm getting it right.
Phil,
I
what
can't.
was the most shocking joke you ever thought of?
It's not really shocking, but I kind of. It's not really shocking, but it was kind of one of those like mind blowing things when you think of, it was kind of like a mini explosion, like a mini mind blown explosion. Like, I don't know who told me. I don't know who told me this recently, but I forgot who said it. How does a Samoan use the word statue in a question or a sentence? Charlie, is that you?
Yeah, that's more funny than shocking. But yeah, that's a good one.
I found it funny because I only found it funny because like statue. Oh, and that's where I had that really like late laugh, like I get it. It's because you're saying statue, right? So, and when you hear you know, is someone do say it, you're Charlie, is statue?
That's a Busco joke was better.
That too. I even forgot who told me who even told me that joke. Shit, that's I forgot who told me that one.
I think it's just a joke that's always been there. You know, it's just always existed. We don't know. It's always been there.
Yeah. So.
Okay. For me, the most shocking joke I've ever made. It wasn't necessarily, well, it was sort of intended to be a joke, but I didn't like want to make it widespread.
It's gonna be good because you made many jokes.
Okay, so this one has to do with one of my personal fitness goals, and that is to be able to do a gymnastics, pose isometric exercise called in the Iron Cross. For those that don't know what Iron Cross looks like, basically the person is extending their arms forth on the gymnastic rings with a false grip, and they basically look like they're hanging on a cross. That's the whole idea of the gymnastic move. Anyway, I told my niece Bea, who's in the Philippines, by the way. We were talking about fitness stuff and how she told me she's so inspired by me of how I managed to lose quite a bit of weight and gain some muscle along the way. I told her one of my biggest fitness goals in the long term is to be able to do the Iron Cross. And this is where the joke came in, which wasn't intended to be like, a ha-ha kind of joke, more like a shock value kind of joke. I told her, whatever you do not Photoshop my face with a longer beard, a longer hair, and a crown of thorns, because that already happened a long time ago. And her response was, OM, in all capitalized letters, her response was, OMG, you did not just blank, and then, the crying, laughing face. Yeah.
Wow.
To me, that was the most shocking joke I've ever made.
She's Christian, right?
Yes. Just like us,
That's
really,
more shocking.
in the family. She's a Christian, her family's Christian, and because she knew that was supposed to be a joke, and she knows how to take the joke, she didn't take it all that seriously. But there was still some shock in there behind that text, since I went out of my way to say something like that. But the point is, I do want to learn how to do the Iron Cross. Just please do not make me look like Jesus in those photos, because I do not want that.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yowie.
Okay, I finally remember that one other shocking joke I heard. So this is how it goes. Why did the white guy get arrested for punching the black guy?
Why?
Because he impersonated a police officer.
Damn, that's cold.
Yep.
That
Very
is
relevant to today's society.
I know. Shit. I'm.
Well,
hope the guy wouldn't get flagged.
I guess since we're in the premise of shocking jokes, here's possibly the most shocking joke that
Okay.
I could remember from years
Take it
back,
away.
and this one really hit it home. Not for me personally. But
Oh, okay. I thought it was the joke that got you fired. I don't know.
no, 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 no,
That
no.
one too was pretty good. Oh shit.
Anyway,
You did so dumb.
no, I didn't. Okay, just to set the record straight, I didn't get fired. I just quit on the spot.
Okay.
Okay. Technically, I never got fired.
Okay.
But you had
Anyway.
the option.
Anyway, well, first of all, I'm not putting them on any references, so that shit is not getting out
Okay,
anywhere.
fair enough.
Anyway,
You heard that, Tina.
what you call? Oh yeah, what is the? Oh, I'm pretty sure you guys heard this before. What is the difference between a Jew and a pizza? Oh my god!
I've heard this one.
Okay, you know what? Since you guys sound like you've heard of this before, I'm just gonna stop right there.
Well, I was about to say I never heard it, but okay, but go ahead.
Oh, Phil never
Okay.
heard it. Go ahead.
Alright, fine. For Phil only.
For my sake.
A pizza doesn't scream while it's in the oven. Yeah, I know. It's really fucking bad.
Wow.
And okay, so another quick story. This happened at church. One of our church mates said that me along with maybe like half of our group were laughing.
But exiled.
It was shocking. And then he's like, "Wow, you guys are messed up, man." Like he basically wanted to test our moral grounds, so to speak. And at the time, my moral ground was pretty shitty.
That's actually one of
Jeez.
those jokes where you don't want to say too much, or else you'll feel like an evil person.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, good thing you
Which
used
is why,
started-
which is why, this is probably the first time I've said this joke in a very, very long time, and I'm talking years, long time.
Damn.
and I forgot it until now.
Oh. That is.
All right. Before we get flagged here, let's move on.
Yeah. Right. Before we
Before you
get.
complain.
Jeez. Oh boy. Oh HR. Okay. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some video game streaming. Nick, back home at New Vegas.
Yep, I'm once again back on the Mojave grind.
Ah.
I'm just doing missions here and there, playing whatever character I feel like playing. And I have been thinking about making a new character, but that one I haven't really planned it out yet. So more on that maybe next week. Maybe.
Just to cure the itch, I guess. Just been a while. Just to cure the itch of playing.
Yeah, it kind of itched on me, and I'm like, shit, I really miss shooting bad guys, so I'm gonna pop up New Vegas right now. Well, that and Half-Life 2 Episode 2, which is probably my favorite Half-Life 2 game of all time. Like, Half-Life 2 is good, but it's really, really long. Half-Life 2 Episode 1 is the opposite. It's like a really short game. But Half-Life 2 Episode 2, in my opinion, has, way more improvements than both games combined.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. That's what I expected. All right.
We'll pause in on your Tsushima gameplay, and your experience since you're pretty much done with the game.
Twitch.tv, Mr. Underscore Uncle. This past Saturday, I happened to stream pretty much the conclusion saga of Ghost of Tsushima, and that was a hell of that was some choice for an ending I made, and yeah. Okay, so remember earlier on top of the show when I asked you guys death with honor or spare and walk away?
Go for it.
Well, spoiler alert, I chose death with honor. And
and who was this person you had to?
I basically killed the only family. Well, in Jin Sakai's well, Jinsakai is the main character. I ba-
Family tree, yeah.
of the family tree. So I basically killed off my uncle,
Damn.
and he was the only surviving family member left in the of clan Sakai
Slash teacher.
slash
Taught you
teacher.
everything.
Yeah, so I killed not only a sensei, but yeah, the only last family member left in the family tree. So yeah.
At
So
least you got a cool armor.
I did. I did. I basically look dashing in white like death. I know.
Wait. Look at
So I guess you're Japan's very own White Death now.
That, and well, in some ways, I've also became Tsushima's Punisher.
Well then.
So
The sashimi Punisher.
yeah. So I don't know. After doing the stream, like I didn't. I had to lay it down because I don't know how to I don't know how to react to that ending. Because that ending was just like super impactful. So, you know what sucks was like I kept thinking about it. I wonder if I kept him alive. Like I kept thinking about it. Shit, should I kept him alive, or would it matter if I killed him? And then that's why I had to ask IG and Facebook what decision you think I made, and everyone else got it right. So I don't know. I don't know if I should feel bad for like making the decision to kill the uncle, because literally the uncle's like last few words was like, not before he said find me in the next life, like kill me with honor, like please give me a warrior's death. So
Well, feelings or not, that's the decision you made. So more power
Now
to
you
you.
gotta live with the decision you made.
Yep.
I know that's
Whether or not it was
I know why do you think I'm kind of living with that decision now? Like, oh shit. Like shit, like I'm kind of imagining like, okay, if I was put in the situation, like, so do I kill you with honor, or do I spare you, walk away, but still, well, because either way, if I spared him and walk away, like either way, like I'm still gonna be hunted. Because, well, that's the other thing about this game too. Like in both decisions, like I'm still gonna be hunted, whether or not I killed him or not. I'm still gonna be hunted. I'm still gonna be wanted, I suppose. So,
But in that one decision, you had to think about your uncle and what was best for him.
right, and I had to kill the person. I had to kill the master in order, you know. So
To be the man.
beat the man.
Yeah.
But
beat the man, you gotta beat the man.
woo. But yeah.
Exactly.
But now that I think about it, like now that I do think about it, like it took me like about a day just to think about this through. Like, you know what?
Damn.
I thought about through. Like, I too would have taken like a warrior's death in honor.
Mhm.
Not
Good decision.
so. But yeah, but overall, like, playing the entire game, again, beautiful, 10 out of 10. Also, like, I think now, like when we're free to travel again, when we're free to travel, like I actually want to travel to the island of Tsushima as part of my Japan trip, like
Just for historical records.
yeah,
Experience.
like I'll love to go to Tsushima. So, but yeah, so I don't know, Aaron. Please tell me you made the good boy decision.
You know, I kind of cheated this decision. Well, before we get to that, I'm gonna show you some pictures here from my journey and experience of
Okay.
my top 3 games of the year. Uh, so I'm just gonna show you some pictures that I took from the game and what I consider some of the coolest outfits in the game too.
Okay.
Um,
I thought the Mongol armor was interesting.
Mongol armor was pretty badass. Just kind of uploading some. Are you guys in the chat here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I see it. One of them looks like a lecture, like an armor from the Lexshire from Witcher 3. The one
Yeah.
with the horns.
The horns. Yeah, that's the Sakai armor, aka
What the
your
hell is
father's
that?
armor.
The lecture armor? That'd be pretty cool if you could make an armor out of a mythical creature.
Yeah, because the horns. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
And I just really like how cinematic the game looks. So I took a lot of time in. Oh, where's my computer freezing? Come on.
This
Okay.
possibly, to me, this sounds like this is one of the most ambitious games since Witcher 3 Wildlands. Because Witcher
Oh, yeah.
3 was a very ambitious game for its time.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
These games come once in a very long while.
Yeah.
And yeah, the results speak for itself because of just how beautiful the game is. But yeah, here's some dope ass photo I took with the lighting in this game is amazing as well. So as you can see here,
Ooh.
I like this one because
I
he looks like he's
sense
blind.
some Spice vibes in that one.
Old Spice?
Remember that commercial?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I said Spice vibes.
Look at that. This is one of my favorite outfits in the game, personally.
Is that the? Yeah. That's a pretty cool mask.
Which is probably my favorite side tale in the game. Rescuing Ishikawa's, best apprentice. And that was a shocker, considering that she disguised herself as a trapper.
Man.
And Jin found out right away, you're Tomoe, aren't you? And the fact that she didn't kill him, he gained her trust right away. But yeah, I don't want to spoil too much because again, I want Nick to play this game someday, whenever that is.
Man.
This is probably one of my favorite pictures here. Just the scale of the game, really sets in.
Oh, dude. See, this is the reason why I actually want to go visit Tsushima Island now.
Right? Badass. And since I got all of the shrines and all of the bamboo strikes, I got this really cool mask here in this next set, which is one of my top 3 favorite sets.
Oh,
this is the monkey mask, aka the mountain messenger mask.
that kind of looks like the kind Andros from like Star Fox mask.
Right? With the beard.
Yeah. Damn, that's tight.
And actually, this was from a cutscene, but it looks so dope. It looks like it's from a movie.
It does look like.
This next one here.
Oh oh you made it. Okay, good boy. You made it.
So that's one of my favorite pictures in the game. And these next couple of pictures are probably one of the most emotional moments in a video game I've ever experienced.
Nick, Nick, I'm telling you, you called it, dude.
And this is the infamous, Shimura scene, Uncle Shimura. I love the shot right here when it's super slow and it just shows them back to back, and I was like, "Oh shit, where's my tissue?" Because it got really heavy.
It did. I'm not gonna lie. That shit got so heavy in this game.
And to finish it off with what decision I made, this picture describes it all. This last one right here.
You fucker! Okay, I'm not the only one. Okay, I don't have to feel bad anymore.
Yes, I gave him the honor of his wish of, a warrior's death. So, Koshimura,
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I don't feel as bad now.
Although, okay, I will admit I kind of cheated. At first I was going to kill him, but then it says, "Are you sure?" Remember that it gives you.
Yeah, it does.
I walk away. I walked away first. And then I saw the armor they gave me, like, I'm gonna try the other one. Because honestly, the armor they gave me at the end when I did walk away wasn't as good as the one when I did kill him. So, but either way, I would have made the decision to kill him anyway. So, just to give him the honor of a warrior. or your death. But actually, yeah. Speaking of the armor that you get, this is probably the best outfit in the game, in my opinion.
Oh, hands down, dude.
And one of my favorite pictures I took.
Hands down in the white.
Yep. This is the
That-
ghost in one picture right here.
That actually looks like a samurai version of The Man with No Name, if you think about it.
What is that from? Is that a movie?
The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, starring.
Oh, Clint Eastwood, of course.
Yeah, I mean, because you know how that shawl is like dangling off of one of his arms.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like that's almost like Clint Eastwood's character of The Man with No Name, except this is a samurai version of it.
Right, the westernized or the easternized version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that has been in pictures my experience with Ghost of Tsushima, and man, I miss this game when I finish the game totally, because I'm like 90% trophies wise done in the game.
Right.
I finally liberated all of Tsushima.
Me
I
too.
got all.
Me too.
I
Me
got
too.
all the haikus, got all the Inari shrines.
I got that too.
Now I just gotta. Yeah, I don't know what I gotta do left, but I'm 90% in or finished. So.
Oh, I think there's.
whatever
I think you know what it is. The other 10%. You gotta do all. You gotta find all the really unnecessary side missions.
all the tails and shit.
No, well, the tails, but also there's ones like, when you're traveling around town and there's that little speaking bubble that appears.
Oh, yeah. And random people like give you random missions and shit.
Yeah, I think that's how you'll make 100.
Shit, I gotta get on that then.
So
one more bonus photo here. I thought the ghost dance was one of the coolest, dopest things in the game. And
Oh!
pretty good shot here of the ghost dance.
dude, that thing was so badass.
It looks like the Kill Bill kind of vibes,
Yeah.
like any film made from Tarantino. Really enhanced that, but yeah, man, if I could go back again and play it, I definitely would.
So
It's harder for me to say, but it still trails for me. It still trails Last of Us 2, just like by 0.1%.
well, let's
was just that crazy to me.
but let's get to the morality of the decision. Like, so you cheated it first, but then like, okay, this wasn't good. But morality wise, like after you chose I guess you can say it's fucked up, but
Yeah, you did it for his wish, though. As fucked up as it was.
right.
And my gut instinct was to kill him, just to give him that wish. His wish, his final wish. Because I feel like if you left him alive, he wouldn't be the same. Like he would see you as like an enemy forever. And I think that's even worse than death. Think about it. Forever hating his own, nephew.
Right. But also, you know what? I forgot to mention this too when I thought about it too. Like, if I left Lord Shimura alive, right, and he goes back to the Shogun, that'd be the most walk of shame decision or walk of shame news to let the Shogun know that I didn't kill the ghost.
Right. And it sets up a lot for the sequel. Hopefully they'll make one someday.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Sorry, one more funny bonus picture here.
Oh no! Wait, hold up.
I don't know if you can spot me in this picture, but I look like a damn creeper.
Yep. You're like in the back. I mean, that's like super obvious.
Yeah, so I was just pretty much tailing these ladies here like a creeper. And no, I did not rape them, even though it looked like I was going to. Do you remember this mission, Phil?
Was it the you had to save her from that one house with the bandits and shit?
Yeah, because she got kidnapped and then her mom
got all worried and shit.
Yeah, this is that mission. And even like the small side missions that have a lot of details in it.
Oh, that's
There's
it.
no details in the game.
And you're also gonna find some like comedic. You're gonna find some comedic side missions which I thought were hilarious.
Kenji, pretty funny.
No, there's another one. There's another one about a guy who was pretending to be a samurai, but but he dishonorably wore the dead. He dishonorably wore the dead samurai's armor.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
that's actually similar to a Witcher side mission. I don't know if you remember that, Nick. If you did that mission, a guy pretty much walked around as a Witcher, even though he wasn't. He pretty much faked being a Witcher,
Okay.
and then challenged Geralt to it.
Yeah, I think I remember now.
And then right when Geralt showed his sword, he ran away like a coward. The guy. So yeah, similar.
it's funny because
Yeah.
the same thing happened like that. Because you know you're about to go into that duel mode, that 1v1 duel mode. So the second you go into it, he's like, wait, don't kill me. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
He
I remember. I did that. So yeah, coward.
So
Oh man, yeah, this is definitely one of the best games I've ever played. Top 5 maybe in terms of story.
right.
Oh, I forgot one last picture. Sorry, this is probably the coolest picture because he looks so badass in this with the Sakai armor, like the wandering demon or something.
Oh shit.
I don't know, what was your favorite outfit, Phil? I want to get your opinion.
Oh shit! I didn't get to I didn't get to do any pictures. I didn't get to do any like. Well, I did some cool pictures, but I didn't get to do like cool pictures like this. Like,
Well, personally, in your thoughts, what was your favorite armor?
personally,
Yeah.
I thought the Gosatsu armor was super badass, especially to the point where you level up to level 3 or 4, and you get
Refined one?
the refined one where you get this mat where you get the Gosatsu's mustache mask. I'm
Yeah.
like, that shit looks so badass, especially when you go to the black dye merchant and you dye it black. It just even looks 10 times badass.
Yeah, it looks like a damn werewolf.
So
But yeah, just the amount of different styles you can suit up Jin. Crazy. It's pretty cool.
like if I'm ranking like all the attires, like I would put the Gosatsu armor at like 2. Ghost armor number 1 because after you beat the game when you're decked out in white, it just looks so badass.
Well, not only that, but Taka, one of your closest friends, made it personally.
Yeah, so that's why I'm gonna put the ghost armor at number 1. Gosatsu armor at number 2. Yeah, ghost that one. Sakai the Sakai armor that I'll put that at number 3.
Okay.
And then 4 would be the Tayadori armor, or the Tayadori attire.
Yeah. That one looks like the ghost armor too, because they both have that cape thing.
They do.
Looks similar.
And then number 5, number 5, not the Ronin armor, but the Kenshin armor, or the Kenshin suit.
Kenshi. The hardest armor to get for some reason for me.
Yeah, that shit was
Like a bitch to kill.
that shit was stupid as fuck. So, but yeah, so I'd put that as my top 5 armors to pick up.
Okay.
So,
But yeah, pretty much Ghost of Tsushima in one word: amazing experience.
so worth
Can't
definitely
wait for Cyberpunk.
worth getting. Oh, but you know, I can't wait for this Thursday.
Oh,
Cause
the Legends.
no, not Legends, but the showcase, the PS5 showcase, and how much the price will be, and what kind of gameplay we're gonna see from next in terms of like next gen shit.
Yeah, because Xbox got shown last week, right?
Yeah, especially with that. Pretty much everyone saw with that the Xbox Series S looking like a beautiful white toaster, and then the Xbox Series X looking like a freaking mini fridge.
Let the memes begin.
Oh, oh man, there's been a shit ton of memes which has been stupendous. Okay, man. Sorry. Okay. Whew. That was Ghost of Tsushima. That to me was like a lot.
It's a lot to take in. Yeah, for sure.
So, oh my god.
So your game of the year so far?
I would put that I would put that at the high like top 5.
Top 5. Okay. What are the other?
Oh, actually no.
I don't think the other 4 can stack up to.
Actually no. Wait. Let me redact that answer. Top 3.
Okay. You saying Tony Hawk is better than?
Actually no. I would put respectively.
Mm-hmm.
I'd still put FF7 remake up there, even though it was only part 1.
Oh, that's right. They're making the second part. Shit.
So
Next year or a couple years from now?
I'm really hoping they do it next year, or maybe fingers crossed. So I put I put it up there, and hopefully when Cyberpunk does come out, I may change my mind in the ranking.
Oh yeah. Oh shizzle.
So, but anyways, that being said, folks, if you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, even though it's been out for like a month or so, go ahead.
July.
Or since play it. It's honestly a game worth playing. The story is super immenseful and emotionally investing. So, but anyways, segueing into some personal achievements of this week and the last. Deload to reload.
Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily say this is an achievement, but as the secondary title suggests, this is a pretty important lesson for me personally. After experiencing a bump on the road.
Ooh.
Okay, so first off, as you can see, I'm not injured or anything. However, after training with a very intense volume of 10 reps, 10 sets of calisthenic exercises of push-ups, inverted rows, and bodyweight squats. After doing that for about 13 weeks, I've experienced some pretty minor yet also kind of nasty symptoms. First one was, my motivation went from here to here. So really, that's only a slight bit, but I still enjoyed the training. However, it got a little bit worse as time wore on, and I continued to pump. I began experiencing some loss in sleep, and the worst part, relatively speaking, I've been experiencing some pain in my shoulder right here, which whenever I flex it, it kind of hurts. And because of that, I went to my mom and told her what's going on with me. And to put it simply on what she said, I need to stop working out for a week at max, just for this to get better.
Okay.
Now you're probably thinking, Nick, why the hell are you stopping on the whole working out thing? I mean, keep going, can't you? Well, here's the thing, and this is something I actually researched on very extensively, but I kind of ignored it for a bit because I thought I didn't really need it.
Right.
And this was my ego getting in the way, really. But now I'm humbled by this experience. In my opinion, and some people out there might disagree, but that's totally fine. Listen to what your body feels. But in my opinion, I think deloads are very necessary, especially on how intense your exercises are. Now, I know I do have one rest day throughout the week, which is a Sunday. And, to me, that's good. It's great that I have one rest day throughout the week. However, in such cases where you're super consistent on your training, never missing a single day, you're going to need a week of rest after 4 to 6 weeks. And this is what I found out, that German volume training, 10 reps, 10 sets, actually recommend the training to be 6 weeks long at max, and then after that, go on a deload week. Basically, take a week off to chill out, or at the very least, do some light cardio activity to pretty much keep yourself active. Now, for me personally, I do want to lay back quite a bit on the cardio, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do cardio at all. I'm just gonna do like 30 minutes of walking on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's really it. Mainly because my shoulder kind of feels fucked up. Although the good news is it's getting better. Now, with this lesson in mind, this is how I'm going to tackle my personal training from now on. You don't have to follow me, but I do recommend to take a week off after about a month or a month and a half of training consistently. This is how I'm doing it. So my training sessions will remain the same. Uh, Calisthenics 3 times a week, cardio 2 times a week in between, and one free training day with one rest day. But here's the twist. Um, I'm going to keep the training going for 6 weeks straight, and then on the seventh week, I pretty much just kick back and relax for the most part, anyway. And then after that week goes by, get back onto training, and then after that time of training passes, go on a deload, rinse and repeat. So, this is so that I could avoid any possible overtraining injuries. While I do kind of question about the existence of overtraining, that's not to say I don't believe in it. I'm more of a agnostic in that kind of sense when it comes to overtraining. But because I'm kind of experiencing something like that right now with loss of sleep, excessive fatigue, and minor shoulder pain, I thought, you know what? I've been consistent for quite a bit already. I think it's time that I need to kick things back a little bit just for the sake of my shoulder health. So yeah, so six weeks of training, 1 week of relaxing, and then just rinse and repeat the process. That's basically how I'm gonna do things now. So yeah,
This is your lazy week.
I guess you could say that. I wouldn't call it lazy
Ooh.
week. It's more like
It sounds more than I thought there, but
Oh,
it's more like
no,
a week.
that's just my
where
pants.
that's for later.
Yeah.
It's more like a week where I'm basically just saying, okay, I've done quite a lot already. I'm gonna have to take a chill pill here for 1 week. That's basically the idea of a deload week. Now you could continue to pump, like whether you're doing calisthenics or weightlifting. You can continue to pump iron during this time if you really want to.
Sure.
But what is recommended is you basically cut the volume in half. That's a way to deload. Another is basically what I'm doing, mostly relaxing and light cardio here and there. That's basically what I'm doing now because I have to get my mind off of this just for a little bit, and when this time passes, which hopefully my shoulder will feel better by that time. I'm actually expecting it to get better by next week. That's when I'm gonna hop back into German volume training, but of course with the lesson in mind. After 6 weeks, chill. So yeah, the point is, you're probably asking, what's the point of all this? Well, it goes back into rest and recovery. If you're going to build muscle, you don't actually do it during the training. You actually do it when you're chilling out. And this is one of those instances where if I'm gonna make some massive gains in the long run, I have to take a chill pill every Sunday and after every 6 weeks.
What if your shoulder doesn't get better?
That's a good one.
If it doesn't get better, then I'm gonna go to the doctor to pretty much say, hey doc, my shoulder has been hurting ever since I've been exercising really hard for the past however many weeks. I stopped for a week, but for some reason my shoulder hasn't gotten better.
Uh-oh.
for
guess-
that not to
Ooh.
happen. And since my shoulder is actually getting better, like it's not hurting as much as like it used to from laying off of the training. I should be back in training by or this exactly next Monday. That's when I should be back into training as normal again.
Right, that's all speculation. But what if your shoulder doesn't what if your doctor prescribes to you, Nick, you should lay off the working out for at least a couple months.
Oh boy, that means no more muscle gains for me. And
Well, I mean, I'm sure you can find alternatives.
well, I don't know. I mean,
Without hurting your shoulders,
if
that's kind of hard.
that's actually going to be very difficult. But if worse comes to worse, well, let's just say I have a tool to fix that problem for me.
Oh,
You're gonna shoot yourself in the shoulder? Oh no,
uh,
we're gonna.
Training, both for gains and
wait, what was that?
fat loss. Huh?
We didn't see it. Camera froze. Oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
Ugh.
Suicidal jokes aside, on the
Ugh.
real.
that's
though,
the most shocking joke
If
I've
I
heard all
was
night.
if hypothetically,
Agreed.
okay, hypothetically, if the doc was to say, I gotta lay off training for a couple months, which I don't believe that's ever gonna happen because, again, shoulder health is getting better and it's not like it's torn or anything. It's just experiencing mild pain. If he was to say I gotta lay off training, I'm gonna be extremely depressed throughout that entire time.
I give props to you, Nick, because you know why? At least you're actually discovering the pain early, than rather just going head on and just and march and like keep marching towards your goal. Like better to like, whoa, pump the brakes a bit, and that's
And that's also another good analogy in mind. Sorry, Phil. So to me, this is how my training experience works. So train, whether it's calisthenics or cardio, train for 6 days, and then rest for 1 day. Which to me, that 1 day is to get some gas and to keep the car going. But after 6 weeks, the car, this hypothetical car, which I'm hoping not all cars are like this, because if so, a car that lasts for 6 weeks before maintenance is a really shitty car, in my opinion.
Yeah, Nick, I don't know
After
why you're
6
comparing a
weeks,
car to your body.
get some maintenance done. Well, this is just an analogy. It's
carry
not
on.
the same as comparing. 6 weeks, after 6 weeks, get some maintenance done by just relaxing. Because, we're not exactly machines. And because of that, there are like some very compelling times where we have to just chill. And, work vacations is one of these reasons. There are many reasons out there to take a deload, but in my personal case, I'm experiencing a minor injury in my shoulder, and for that to get better, I gotta swallow my pride and, just chill out for a whole week. And then after that, pump as normal. But with the lesson in mind, after 6 weeks, you gotta chill. Otherwise, I'll be experiencing those symptoms all over again, and possibly worse, I might get injured, all because I decided not to take a deload after 6 weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
Said.
Okay.
touche.
One last thing. This may not work for everybody, but for the mass majority out there, deloads are pretty. It's not something to ignore, in my opinion.
Okay. One last thing, Nick. Back to the gun joke. Are you implying that all you have in life is fitness again? Is fitness?
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but to me, it's become a very, very valuable thing in my life.
Yeah, but I feel like you're
if-
valuing it. That's a word.
Perhaps I am, but the point is, this is not something I want to lose, especially since I've gone quite the distance already in a matter of 14 weeks. It's not something I want to just, okay, I quit, I'm not doing this anymore. No, that's not something I want to do anymore, because honestly, I've been a quitter my whole life, and I don't want to repeat that process all over again.
All right. Well said, Coach.
Everyday pohada, like that.
Exactly.
Mm.
Phil, how's your fitness thing going?
Well,
Since you're back to work, it's probably less now, right?
yeah. Well, actually, good thing. Yeah, no, good thing you mentioned that, because now, as you may have saw via Facebook, Instagram, I actually made my lunches for this week, and you're wondering what was inside that lunch of like round containers I put inside. Pretty simple. All I did was baked some salmon that I basically bought from Costco. Bought some cucumbers, bought some baby spinach, bought the round containers actually at Target, and there you go. I planned out my lunch week.
When did you get the Target stuff?
I actually went last night to
Kapolei?
Kapolei Target.
What time?
Like around 9. Was around 9ish.
Around 9.
Actually, so this was like because I went to go pick up Ryan at 10. That's why. So I was like, you know what, or sorry, or not 10. Excuse me. I went to go pick up. I went to go pick up Ryan right before 9. Excuse me. So I went around at 8:30, and then and I checked. I wonder if Target's is open. Cool, they're open to 10. Great.
Yeah, yeah, me and Emery went there around. Actually, yeah, I guess you just left probably by the time we got there, because we got there around 9.
Because
you probably already gone.
Yeah, no, because the thing, because the thing was like, okay, so it's 8:45. Walk in, grab the containers, go back out, and grab Ryan and go home. That's it. Oh, grab Ryan and Sarah. Excuse me.
Oh, no. Oh, how convenient.
So yeah, right. So, but yeah, conveniently. So conveniently, I bought the round meal prep containers, and that's what I'll be eating for lunch this entire week. So a combination of cucumbers, baby spinach, and salmon.
Baked salmon. Healthy.
Baked salmon. So I'm back on my diet game, and I'm punishing myself for to not spend any money whenever I go to like a shop at or 7-Eleven, not to buy any additional drinks, because all I need to rely on is my Yeti 40 ounce to at least drink at least 3 times, which is pretty much equivalent to 120 ounces of water. There you go. So I should have no reason to be going to 7-Eleven in the morning, or going to the shop at during lunchtime just to buy another drink.
By the way, I just remembered something. There is one other person on this podcast that went on a deload without even realizing it. Can you guys guess what that is?
Yeah, she told me.
Air.
That's you, Phil.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, remember when you said you were experiencing lower back pain? And,
yeah.
You decided to relax for how long was it exactly?
Well, I actually took about a week and a half. So about I say about 10 days. 10
days.
So that was about 10 days in.
What do you know?
Yeah, and I'm actually going through a similar experience, because last Wednesday was the last time I trained in German volume training, and then Thursday was a special occasion, so I decided to take that day off, and Friday was like I was going to train, but then I felt a weird fucking feeling in my shoulder, and then that's where this whole story came in. And then, you know, up to now, which is like my third deload day in,
Hmm.
for some reason I thought of your experience where you experienced some lower back pain. So whether or not you realize it, you basically did a deload during that time.
Huh. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Man, well, I didn't know the term. Not now that you mentioned it. I guess that'd be the thing now. Huh.
And your lower back is
There you
feeling
go.
better, right?
Yeah, much better. Much better. I've actually gotten more conscious and conscious whenever I'm like I do lift heavy things at work. Like I become a lot more conscious now.
Use your
Well,
leg.
congratulations, you did a deload for the first time in your life.
Without even realizing it, right?
Yeah, without even realizing it.
Man,
Shit.
how about that?
Now you're a stronger person
Yep.
and smarter, probably.
There you go. Well, but with that being said, great on some achievements. Going into some weekly into some TV shows. No, not TV shows. Excuse me. Oh, well, actually, yeah, not so much for TV shows, movies, on the videos, but going into some weekend and weekly happenings. Speaking of last week, so you I don't know if Eric told you or showed you, but so on his birthday, so I should have vlogged this too. I don't know why I didn't vlog this, but like,
I thought you did.
I thought
you were going to.
I thought I was going to. So I ended up going all the way townside, picking up a dozen donuts from not just any kind of donuts. There's a place in townside, right by Alma. It's called Pure Donuts, and they have these monster creations donuts that I've never seen before. And so I picked up a dozen, dropped by Eric's house on his birthday, and I told him, "Here you go. Knock knock. Happy birthday, and here's some gains."
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. As you can tell, well, I don't want to show anything yet, but I have been gaining, thanks to all the food I've been eating
So
and workouts I've been doing.
Well,
So
Well,
Looking up
hey,
the
to
comment.
build muscle, yeah, to build muscle, you need to eat more than the body needs because, you know, gaining muscle is technically gaining weight. Technically.
did you have a favorite donut, Air?
my favorite one was the Get Nuts or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay. They get the nut buster donut.
The Nut Buster. I like the name as well as the flavor. So
Yes, there's a
Yeah.
yes yes Nick. There's a donut called a nut buster.
and it looks like someone nutted on it. And that's
I
not
can
why
see
I
why.
like it. But
I'm not.
the flavor is amazing.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Hell, I'll post a link to the website just so I wasn't kidding
Shout
around.
out to Pure.
Pure donuts. So
It's funny because I was craving donuts for the longest time, and for some reason you knew that and got me donuts for my birthday. So you can read minds apparently.
I guess so.
Great example of a prayer answered.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I do not know how.
Cause and you know what's sad? I ruined the joke too. So
Yeah, I did. At least you admitted it.
so. But anyways, yeah. So I'm glad you like the donuts, dude.
No, dude, it's the thought that counts, man. Thanks again.
No worries. Okay,
But we can't get Dio some donuts because he needs to bulk up too.
I know. So yeah. So no, when you have a chance, look at the site and look at the menu.
Pure.
Pure donuts. You crack up at the,
Sponsor us.
yeah. You crack up at the kind of donuts they got. It's hilarious.
And the names. These names are crazy.
Like Aloha Mac, Nana Nut Buster. Okay,
That was my favorite.
and then
The O face. Nice.
right, the old face, and then the unicorn butt sneeze. I hope you tried that one. That was delicious as hell.
The dog one looks really good. Did you get that one? I don't remember if
The-
you did. The
the-
peanut butter glaze. So raspberry.
No, I didn't get down.
That looks really good.
No, I should order one next time.
The Jimbo one looks really good too.
So
Damn, caramel apple pie.
Nick,
The opposite of gains right here.
yeah, that's why.
I mean healthy gains. Sorry. For me, it's good though.
So
Ass mofo.
yeah, so I didn't do. I should have done like all 12, or well, not all 12. I should have done one of each one. I kind of just went two of like. So.
It's all good. Is that cheaper than Dunkin's or about the same?
They're a little bit more pricier because they're much more creative.
Yeah, true.
They get a little bit more creative than Dunkin' does.
And the dough is really soft.
So, so, oh, but there you go. That was a hell of a weekend. Also, quick plug-in. We did a live podcast and quality came out pretty good. I was impressed, like with our audio, like the level 1 setup we got going on. I love it. It was pretty good.
Well, context-wise, Phil and I have been talking about doing a live show for a while now, even before the quarantine. But since opportunity knocked Saturday, when we had the time, we did a trial run, which we uploaded on our channel yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
So if you guys have the chance to check it out, go ahead and check it out.
Exactly. So
Quality's not as bad as I thought. So considering we use just one mic and a laptop.
I mean, shit. That was actually pretty cool. And honestly,
If you want to join
yeah.
in next time, let us know. For the shit, I don't know the name of this.
I said upaholic. I don't know what any.
Alcoholics?
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's get it. We're not gonna do a top 5. We're not gonna do a would you rather. But we're gonna get in. The one way we're gonna end this show tonight is what was mentioned last week by the ace himself. Is to now brainstorm your minds because we're about to fantasy book cast. We're about to fantasy book cast a potential Beatles movie that may come out. We don't know when.
That may come out whenever.
we never know when because it'll just pop out of nowhere.
Okay. Well, first of all, we gotta get the premise down.
So
are we chronicling the entire Beatles career, or just like the end of the Beatles, the Beatlemania years?
I wanna say like the formation of the band, I guess, because I think
So at the beginning then.
yeah. So I guess origins and formation would be like key number 1,
Okay.
and
So
then
young Beatles.
yeah.
Very young.
So that'd be so in terms of like acts, like Act 1 would be like the formation of the band.
Okay. I like
Act
that.
Act 2, or I guess Act 2 of this idea,
The peak of their popularity.
the peak of the popularity, and in Act 3 would be whatever.
Breakup.
I guess yeah. Whatever. What? I guess how things led. I mean, you know, Paul said it was not so much of a break. I mean, it is a breakup, but it was like a mutual breakup, kind of.
Yeah, it was a breakup nonetheless.
Yeah.
And by Paul's words, John ended it. So.
That's
Paul's
true.
words, so we can't really go against that. But anyway, let's get into the fantasy casting here for the Beatles.
So who are so going off.
Yeah, we'll go
We-
straight
we-
into the 4.
Let's go
First of
into
all.
let's go into the four people, or I guess the 4 Beatle members that. And then I guess we'll also name. I guess we'll also have some other notable names attached to the Beatles that kind of help. So
Oh yeah, well, like Brian Epstein, George Martin, all those guys. We'll get those guys in.
we'll do as much as we can. But the main thing is that we discuss and we figure out who will be the Beatles. Who in your mind would make that casting?
Okay, so I'm about to upload a very early Beatles photo here of all 4 of the members, original members, and I guess we can base our are casting off their faces.
Ooh.
So, it's gonna be a little easy, I guess, because they're all very young and they all look the same.
Hmm.
So I guess just pick whoever is young and looks young. I guess I don't know.
I'd say
They're in their early 20s, by the way, age-wise.
you know who I'd pick for like early 20s wise, someone who I think who can pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
I say for not John, but for Ringo, I guess.
Ringo.
Or actually, no, not Ringo. For George,
Mm-hmm.
I would put. I'm going to pick Tom Holland,
Hmm. Okay.
young George, because you remember how in like a lot of like biopic bad movies, you always have that younger version of the artist and hold on a second.
Oh. Urgency.
I mean, I could kind of see somewhere. I could see that going somewhere with
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland's English, so it's perfect.
Mhm.
Honestly, I feel like Tom could play any of them
Yeah. I
because
mean,
he's such a good actor, and he looks like them.
yeah. He kind of sort of looks like an amalgamation of all
All
of the
four.
Beetle faces combined. All they gotta do is just alter his face and put some stunt doubles in for like other particular characters, I guess. Kind
So
of
you're
like what
saying
they
he
did
could
with
play all four, literally.
possibly. I mean, if Mike Myers did it, then I can't see
Oh
why
yeah.
Tom Holland couldn't. I mean, he played like four characters in one movie. In his Austin Powers run.
That's true.
Well, I think there's some CGI work as well.
I think with the right CGI work, I think you can make Tom Holland. You can make either George. I can see him as George.
Well, we're trying to keep away from CGI work. We're trying to make this as natural as possible.
Okay.
But
Yeah, makeup work might be the
Yeah.
best route.
in terms of who he would play, I think I'd go George, leaning towards George. But we might change that later. Okay, so Tom Holland, that's a good first pick.
I would probably say, who was the guy that played Magneto again in First Class?
Ooh, he's a little old.
Michael Fassbender. That's it.
Fassbender, yeah, he's at 40, I think.
I would probably say he could possibly pull off either John or Paul. Maybe.
Maybe older John and Paul. But since we're talking about formation Beatles, these are younger Beatles, and Fassbender's 4 years old now, so he's a little over age.
Okay. What about fuck? Who was Professor X again? I keep forgetting their names.
Oh, James McAvoy.
That's it. That's it.
That's actually would be an interesting pick. I could
actually see him as Paul.
What about Dylan Minnette?
Dylan Minnette. Oh, him from yeah. He might not Georgia, but he might pull off for like maybe Paul or maybe no, not Ringo, because I think I think about it.
You could probably do a Paul because the eyes are. Actually, no, he has small eyes. Maybe John.